Hi guys, this is Virag from Bionic Bus, and tonight we are here on the very close to the LAX, surrounded by aeroplanes in the beautiful Renaissance Hotel. And what we see tonight, it's a fundraising gala with a lot of celebrities. It calls Health4Peace. Please stay with us. And actor Miguel A. Núñez is the host of this beautiful evening. And you arrived together.
Yeah, he's on the board of Health4Peace. How about that?
Yes, Health4Peace, and we're trying to save lives.
Yes.
We're trying to make awareness to the desperate need in Africa for medical. Just why should we be on television? Why should we be begging for help? For healthcare to save lives, but I don't care what it is I have to do. I would do. I would get on my knees if necessary, because I've been there. I see the need. I've seen the need, and I've seen ridiculous situations where you walk into a hospital after people have to walk miles to get there, and there's no medicine, and they're sitting there suffering. I'm thinking, just aspirins. How many friends I got back in home could buy a truckload of aspirins and wouldn't hurt them? It's so many things we can do, but the problem is awareness, and that's why Health4Peace is. We want to, and if you donate $1, everybody watching this, please, for my sake, if you donated $1 a month, that could feed an entire village. So there's so many things, and the most important thing is awareness, and that's what it is, bringing awareness to, because a lot of people would do it if they just knew. That's why I'm here.
Well, I can echo what he says about being aware. Whenever I say where I'm from, which is the country of Chad, most people are like, is that in Africa? I don't know where that is. Most people know about Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, but there's so many countries in Africa where there's so much wealth, but also Africans in general, all over the continent, are very, very knowledgeable and aware of the outside world. What we lack is access to a lot of the technology and the equipment, sometimes because of language or sometimes because of how the country was structured.
And misconceptions about the
misconceptions. So today we stand here, and Miguel is my biggest supporter. I
love her.
Don't make me cry.
She cares. She truly cares about other people. She puts other people first. She inspires me to want to do more, to give, because somebody who just takes their life and see the same thing I see, and then I'm always going, why isn't? I've always been like this. This is wrong. Why? And I've always been mad about it, curious about it, fed up about it, but I've never done anything about it. But when I met her and she was doing something, I'm like, listen, I want to help. And it was like the most perfect mate I could ever get with.
No, it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing when you want to be radical about something. And there's not day or night where I think about the lives that we are losing. When here, we're throwing away stuff that could save lives. So I'm torn being in the middle. And when I get people like Miguel that want to help without even me asking for anything, it means so much to me, because it's about mending bridges across, the people who have and the people who are ready to give that. So for me, it's personal, it's deep. Health4Peace is a personal story. My country, I lose people, my family members almost every day. $10 was what I gave a lady at the doorsteps of the village, the clinic in my village, and she actually lost her baby. But she
didn't have $10.
She didn't have $10.
I grown up in Europe, so we heard a lot about the situation in Africa. It's not as far, basically. I've been in Africa, even in the north part, but it's more like the Arab part. But still, I see with my own eyes that the poverty level is really, really high there. So and in my childhood, we always collecting money like through on UNICEF and things. So the situation, what you see now, is it change or not?
No, Africa is poor by design. I mean, if you look at the story and the history of Africa, you know that there's so much wealth there. But for some reason, things are taken out of Africa and resold to Africa, and the people that can afford it are taught and are actually brainwashed to think that they're poor. Miguel has been to Africa several times, and what he keeps telling everyone is Africa is not what you see, right, Miguel?
No,
so I'll let him elaborate on that.
It's a misconception. Some people, I think a lion's at the airport. It is the most amazing, astoundingly beautiful. The people are warm and caring and loving, and it's just like when you see America, they show, the shooting and the Crips and the blood and all of this dumb stuff and all that stuff, but they don't show you the beauty of it. Africa is the same way. It is the same way. When you go there, not only will you see the beauty, you feel it inside. There's something about it, I can't even explain it. And that's why Stevie Wonder moved there, I guess.
You still have family there?
Oh, they're all there. People are content with the survival method. And to me, that doesn't sit well with me. And when I created Health4Peace, I thought, you know what? How do we take this sense of let me do better and not just be content, be out of my comfort zone and help save lives? And that's how we have Health4Peace.
I'm sure your family is very, very proud of you and what are you doing, guys. So please share something personal about
I
it.
think the whole country, if they aren't, they will be very soon, I promise
So when you go home, how can we imagine you are celebrating?
Thank you. No, it's not about me. It's about the many family
Absolutely.
members that I've lost. And I am exhausted. I'm exhausted from hearing. If I get another phone call of someone dying because they just had malaria, I don't know what I'll do. So let's get together. Let's join hands.
And if you
right?
guys are out there, if you're a family
Yes.
member, or your uncle, your brother, your daddy, or
Yes.
somebody's a doctor, and they can join us and help us. They don't have to donate money. They can donate medicine.
Yes.
They can help us figure out a way to donate penicillin, just like I said, from shots.
Yes.
Just a simple
Yes.
shot that we
Yes.
get here. We can walk up to a Thrifties and get. They're
There you
dying
go.
from over in
Yeah.
Africa because
Yeah.
they don't have
Yes.
the medication.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we'll take it all. We'll take money. We'll take computers.
Yeah.
We'll take if you're
Okay.
Apple, if you're Samsung.
Band-Aids?
We'll take
Yeah.
Band-Aids.
Yeah.
We'll take. Matter of fact, I got some. I just thought about something. This is good.
You have something?
Easiest way to reach you guys and to donate.
www.health4peace.com.
We go up to the website and we see all the way.
So easy. You could see some of the work that we're already.
I'll be
we've
looking for
already
your
done.
name to make sure you donated.
Which country in Europe are you from?
I'm from Hungary.
There you go. Yeah. So you understand. Yes. Thank you.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Tammi. I am Virag from Bionic Bus. And we know your voice everywhere. Your voice are everywhere. And you are also an actress. Please, first of all, share what is the project, what you are currently working on.
So the project I'm currently working on is a short film called Baby Girl, and it brings attention to child trafficking. So we've been in several film festivals. We've won several film festivals. But more than anything, I'm happy that we're bringing an awareness to child trafficking and just how much it affects the Black community more than any other community out there. So that's one of the projects, and my most recent project is a show called Partners in Rhyme, which I play the sister of the legendary hip-hop star MC Light. So I'm excited about that, and Marla Gibbs plays my grandmother, and Richard Lawson plays my father. So it's a wonderful show. It's on the All Black Network, but also on WeTV you can find it. It's called Partners in Rhyme.
And we know about you that you worked with Stevie Wonder, right? Am I correct? So please share something about us.
Something about Stevie? Okay. One thing about Stevie Wonder is he does not hold back. He says how he feels about everything, but I think what I've learned the most from him is that anything you do, you should do it in service. And anything you do, you should do it to uplift people and to encourage people. And we live in a world today where most people are looking for scandal, and most people are looking for some type of gossip to bring clout to their platform. And it's easy to do that, but it's very hard to kind of get away from the slander and the defamation and the libel and the gossip, and encourage people and uplift them and make them feel good, because that's something nobody wants to watch. But if it's your purpose, if it's in your soul to be good, then that's what you should put out. And that's what I've learned from Stevie Wonder.
That's very nice. And what did you think about what was your first thought when he moved back to Africa?
I was like, you coming back to America. You coming back, because you got to be on my show.
Okay, so tonight we are here in a wonderful event what is supporting health and peace, focusing on Africa actually. So what are your connection with the organizers and with the fundraising thing?
Well, first of all, my connection is with the world, right? Because we're all one if you think about it. And so for me, being a part of this event means that we can globally, we can globally connect to each other. But not only that, we can connect in a way that makes us better health-wise, and that brings about a certain peace because we're connecting, right? And so I think that's how I'm connected to the organization. And, just getting off of a pandemic, I think it's like, yeah, we need to talk about health now so that next time this happens, we are prepared for it. And we're not like, what's going on? So I'm happy that Nathalie is doing this.
Will you be on stage tonight? Will you present an award?
I will be hosting tonight with Miguel Núñez, and I'm very, very excited about that.
Did you already prepare together?
No, we haven't. So this is going to be a fun night, I promise you.
There's going to be a lot of improvisation?
All improvisation on stage.
Well, I let you go then because the gala is almost starting. So thank you so much for stopping by, and please share your social media with us.
The Tammi Mac Show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Daniele. It's really nice to meet you on this red carpet tonight, but let's first talk about the King Richard, because you were one of the supporting actors there, and you're just 17, so please share something about your experiences to working on that movie.
Working on King Richard was life-changing. I mean, working with an amazing cast, with just an amazing crew on such an important story was really inspiring and left me wanting to, work harder and continue going.
What was your favorite scene to shoot?
Yeah, I'd probably say all of the scenes in the van. It was really fun because in between takes, we would laugh around, we would sing. It was amazing.
Did you hang out with the girls, or did you hang out with all the lead actors and actresses?
We did. We went to eat all the time. We hung out. We went bowling. We still hang out to this day. And even Venus and Serena have invited us to go to dinner with them. We're just such a big family.
Are you still keep in touch with the crew?
Yes, we text like 2 days ago. So
nice. Are you planning some anniversary meeting or something?
I feel like we're gonna be seeing each other very soon. Yes.
What project are you working on right now?
Yes. Well, I just filmed a Netflix show that should be coming out soon, and a Disney Channel show that's in the works right now.
Let's keep going, and you're just 17. What is your expectation from your future? How high you want to go?
I feel like King Richard really inspired me and showed me a lot that I want to accomplish. I want to keep going and keep working hard, but I think the sky's the limit. Like you said, I'm only 17, so I think I have a lot of room for improvement, and I can make it to the top one day.
And this event tonight is about health, supporting, health and medical things all over the world. So what is your connection to health? I know that you are dancing, so can you share something about it?
Yes, well, I just think health is important overall. We need to have a good mental health, a good physical health, and it really impacts who we are. So to be here and to be around all these people who are really pushing greatness in the health industry, it's really impactful because people need it, especially in places like Ghana and just Africa and all over the world. Healthcare is really important.
May I ask you about your roots?
Well, I'm from California, and I'm from Inglewood, California, but I live in Culver City, and so I've gone to public schools my whole life. And right now I'm in college, so I'm doing entrepreneurial studies and just acting right now.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
And what brought you here tonight?
Getting to support the charity event and the Health4Peace Gala is such an honor, and being asked to present an award is one of the best things I could have ever hoped for. And so getting to do this for such a great cause is why we're here. That's what brought us out.
Can you share something about the award? What you are presenting tonight?
So I'm not 100% sure yet what the award is I'm presenting, but I can tell you it's for advancements in the healthcare industry. So someone who has made an advancement in the healthcare industry is who we're going to be presenting to. And someone who's made a real difference,
Have you ever needed to get some support?
Oh, sure. I have been very lucky to, other than, we all sometimes go into medical debt, and it's an unfortunate thing for us here in America that we do. And but I have been fortunate enough, knock wood, to not need that. I have done charity events before to help, and when you're made aware of how much the need is out there, it's anything we can do to help is an honor. So I'm very fortunate that I myself have not needed it.
Please update your career. Where are you now? What are you doing? What are you working on recently?
I am really excited. I am doing a couple of TV shows. They're online shows, but they're interview shows. And I have a couple of movies that I'm in process of. They're scripted and in the funding stage that I'm been cast in. And so I'm very excited to be getting to play a few new roles coming up in film. And one is a pilot, so it's pretty exciting whenever you get to do something that could potentially get picked up and be big. That's really exciting. So my October is pretty full. I'm pretty happy about this month, and getting to be here on October 1st, kicking it off, is so cool. It's such an exciting thing to get to do.
And I'm going to ask your beautiful partner to introduce herself for a little bit too.
Hi, I'm Zlatkus. I'm his daughter. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My daughter, yes. Right? Absolutely.
Sorry, I really thought it.
That's okay, yeah.
My mom's usually the one who comes to the events, but she was full today, so I'm lucky enough I get to be the guest today.
Okay, so how do you feel tonight here?
It's an honor to be here, absolutely. To get to support something so huge it's an honor to be here. I'm thrilled.
So it's a Saturday afternoon. You should be on, somewhere else to do some family program. So what if you are not on a red carpet on Saturdays? What are you doing? What is the family program?
Ooh, so usually I'm working. I currently am working at a coffee shop right now, but that's normally where I'm at. Otherwise I'm out with my friends, or my dad and I go to horror things and conventions. Obviously I've got a Michael Myers tattoo, so that's kind of the scene where, especially since it's October, got a lot planned for this month.
We support a lot of movies, so we're big movie people, because obviously we go to movies quite a bit.
Yeah.
For us to share your social media with us, please.
Yeah, so you can find me at Jason Zlatkus on Facebook, and I'm at Jason Z the Actor on Instagram, because my last name is hard to spell. So Jason Z the Actor is always the easier way to find me. You can always Google me, Jason Zlatkus, Zlatkus, and if you Google me, you'll get a whole lot of stuff. Everything, articles, videos, everything you would ever want about an actor. Yes.
And I am Casey Parker on all social medias. That's where you can find me.
Thank you so much and have fun for tonight.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And you're going to be honored tonight. Please share something about it.
Well, I'm not sure why, except that he always said I was just good looking, and I said, no, that can't be the reason. I didn't give him any money. No. I've been in the health professions for my whole entire adult life. First as a doctor, but I'm not a physician. I'm an oral surgeon, periodontist, which we're now finding that bacteria that go in the mouth go to the rest of the part of the body. And so I've done a lot of work with the American Cancer Society as chairman, and I ran the nursing homes of California way back when. And I used to give the licenses to the doctors that wanted to practice in California. So for those reasons, that's why they said, let's, say it.
Congratulations. And I have a question. Have you ever been in Africa? Because this fundraising, it's also focusing the situation, the medical situation in Africa, and they're trying to help. So what is your knowledge about it, and have you ever been there?
Yes, as a matter of fact, my cousin was the Attorney General in South Africa. And so I went there in Johannesburg to give lectures to the doctors that are there to tell them how to provide as much health to the people that don't have access to it. Now, I'm not talking in terms of money, but I'm giving them scientific bases for doing something, what kind of antibiotics to use, how to avoid this, that, or the other. So that's been my experience, and I'm still in the profession. They say, why don't you retire? And I say, retire and then do what?
How did you meet with the foundation? So did they find you? Or?
They found me. And I said, does that mean I'm famous? And they said, no, you just know the right people.
You should get an award for your humor too. So what is your expectation from this gala tonight?
I'm just finding out what it is. But I met some wonderful people, yourself included, and they're all enthusiastic. If you have enthusiasm, then you've got it made. Because I used to coach football teams in high school and that kind of thing. And if you don't have the enthusiasm, you lose. If you have the enthusiasm, you win. And that's the whole key right there.
Hopefully they are very enthusiastic and they can really raise money for this nice goal.
That's where it's at. But the thing is, to just ask for money, that doesn't do it. You've got to let people know what the situation is, and they will usually be glad to give something. It may not be a lot, but at least it's something. And that's the way they do it. In my office, I must get maybe 50 mailings about different charities and that kind of thing. Which one do I go for? That kind of. I know which ones are important, but you get so many offers for you to give some money to somebody, and but if you know a lot about what's going on, then you're more apt to provide that. Like American Red Cross, American Cancer Society, you can't say no to that. So like that. So if they get out to enough people and explain what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, nice meeting you, and congratulations again.
Thank you. Bye.
Nice meeting you. My name is Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali? That sounds familiar.
It sure does, yes, ma'am. Yeah, and the Vice President of North America Chadian Initiative, NACI, one of the sponsors.
You are from Chad, and this is this outfit, this beautiful, I don't know what is the traditional name of it, so is it from Chad, right? What?
It is from Chad, and we call it Kaptani.
Okay, so you are one of the sponsors of this fundraising gala, right? Please share something about your company.
So we are also part of a nonprofit, and we believe on helping each other. And then the cause of Health4Peace is a greater cause that nobody can ever turn it down. So we are glad to always sponsor an event like that.
What is your company doing?
So our nonprofit is also called NACI, and we helping by offering scholarship, community engagement, mentorship, and professional and emergency and crisis fund for community around throughout.
So this is part of your job to travel a lot between Chad and California?
So basically we are focused right now just in the North America because we have a lot of Chadian community in North America, and we have established that nonprofit to cater them and to also to the greater community, not just Chadian itself, but to the greater community as well. Yes.
What was the last time you went back to Chad?
I was there last December.
Yes. So not a long time ago. What did you experience? What is the situation in the country right now? I mean, the medical situation.
The country can use a little bit of help, and I believe that what we're doing today can definitely make a difference.
Thank you so much. How can we help? So how people can help if they are watching this footage?
Yes, we can always welcome you to visit our page, which is North American Chadian Initiative or projectnaci.org, and then help support us with whatever that you can, and also visit that page of Health4Peace, and then help with Nathalie and Health4Peace as much as you can. You'll be supporting a greater cause.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. And so please update us first about your career. Where are you now?
So I'm an actor, filmmaker, and I also host live events, and I also had a talk show that I hosted. Tonight I'm a presenter, and I'm really excited about the opportunity because I really love what this charity does and the ways that it is helping its community.
And we're here tonight to support Health4Peace.
So I wanted that would be the next question. What health and peace means to you guys personally?
Health and peace to me, it means, I feel like health in general should be like just a natural thing. It's a human right. And then peace, who doesn't want peace? You know what I mean? So I think those are like two things that go hand in hand. If you have good health, you're probably in good peace. It all ties in.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I believe health is being able to fulfill and be vibrant and live every day to your fullest potential. And peace is to keep your mind from going in dangerous places and staying sane and staying happy and joyful
Which
and
is
uplifted.
mental health, so it goes hand in hand.
It goes hand in hand. And if you're not healthy, you can't be peaceful. And if you're peaceful, you can be healthy.
And Health4Peace is trying to collect money for Africa. They are focusing the area. Have you ever been in Africa?
Unfortunately, I have not. I definitely want to go, especially to South Africa. I just heard like the thing.
Nigeria.
Well, I'm part Nigerian. I did ancestry. I am Nigerian. I'm 26% compared to Nigeria.
Okay.
But yeah, because for her Nigeria.
Yes. So I'm Nigerian, yes. So I do visit regularly, and I'm first generation. So these type of causes make so much sense to me because I know where I come from and I know where my family come from. So it makes sense to like be a part of the advancement in medical care and health care, and we need it.
Yeah.
So yes.
Am I correct that you've been there already, right?
Yes.
So, what did you see? What did you see there with your own eyes about the medical situation?
Well, you know, people with money and access to wealth have a better experience than those that do not, but there still needs to be many advancements across the board so that everybody from poverty to middle class to high class can access the same care.
I think everybody should be pitching in, for sure. Everybody should be pitching in. It shouldn't be, we're so advanced here and then they're struggling here. I feel like we should share, you know what I mean? Because life, you know, God gives it to us, so I think we should all have it, you know what I mean?
And this beautiful dress, is it Nigerian?
Oh, yes, this is straight from Nigeria. A tailor in Nigeria made this for me.
Amazing.
My mother brought it back last month.
That's great. So your mother can come and visit, or she lives here? Yeah.
Like I said, we go back and forth, but she's here, and I always get beautiful clothing and supporting that market, you know.
She definitely reps Nigeria.
Yeah.
Coming into the house, like she let it be known she was Nigerian. Like, I'm not African American, I am Nigerian.
Please update us a little bit about your work. Where are you now? What is the project you're working on?
BET After the Happily Ever After is going to premiere October 19th at 10 p.m. Basically, it's like a social experiment, dating experience type situation. So it's like a cool mix of like established like reality TV stars and musical people with other professionals. Like we have nurse practitioners, nurses, you know what I mean? So we all have our own thing and we all kind of like blend together and like date. So it's like really cool to different aspects of life and we all come together to like see if we can make something happen.
Yes. And After Happily Ever After, everything you said is correct. It premieres on BET at 10 p.m. on the October 19th. So make sure you watch it. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns and a lot of drama.
But done in taste. Like, it is done. It's cool. It's not like no Zeus crazy stuff. Like, you know, of course it's drama because it's all of us living in a house for 4 weeks, you know, no TV or nothing. But it's not based on that. It was no physical, you know what I mean? So it's like done in a really cool light. So it has like some educational stuff about us, like just talking a lot of stuff about different type of relationships. We all were married at one point in time. And all of our marriages ended for different reasons. So it's just like so much you can learn from it because we're all so different.
Fantastic. And please, in the end, share your social media with us.
My IG is at Justin J Official with an E at the end. So JUSTIN JAYE Official.
And I'm Amarachi, Odinma Official. And just find me, just type in Amarachi, you'll find me on there.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. And you are working on some project now, right? Am I correct?
I am. It's called The 4 Seasons of R&B, and it's based on a book in which I did during COVID and went to #1 for 8 weeks on the Amazon charts. And so now I've got a pilot order, and it's kind of cool because it's based on me talking about the #1 songs in R&B from the 1960s through the 1990s. So I'm really kind of excited about it. It's kind of good.
What is next? I mean, do you have already other ideas in your head?
You know, the interesting thing is that I've learned to chat. I may have 10 ideas, but I've recognized that they will only be done one at a time. Because what happens is that I'll start deluding myself going, oh, I can do this, I do this one, I gotta go back to this, and then somehow or another, something that you wanted so bad becomes quickly diluted. So I've learned to plan my work my plan, and just say, let me just do one of these, finish this, move on. And I think COVID really helped me learn that, because being at home, there was nothing left to do but to figure out your dream, your life. And I said, this is going to be the last time this happens in my lifetime that I'm going to be home. God willing, if He let me live, I was going to make this work, and I did.
So tonight we are here on an event that is about peace and health. What does it mean for you?
It's so important. You have no idea how important it is for me with peace and love, because the biggest part of that is that recognizing that there were so many times in my life when I had nothing, and I feel like I'm living somebody else's life now by doing this kind of work. And this was a dream, and now I'm on television, I'm on radio, I'm doing all of these things, but I've learned to stay humble. And the most important thing all of us can do to some degree is to always give. Reach back and help somebody else. Love has an army that fights for good, and I'm big on that.
Are you here tonight for support, or do you have other things to do, like presenting an award?
Believe it or not, I am actually the voice of the place tonight. So it'll be my voice that they hear backstage. Hopefully they feed me back there too, which is kind of cool.
Well, you have the right voice for that, that's for sure.
My mother said that this voice was going to make me a lot of money or get me in a lot of trouble. I have no comment on either. I don't want no problems. No problem.
Well, it's also nice to support with your voice, so thank you so much for stopping by, and please share your social media with us.
I'm absolutely honored. Thank you so much. You can reach me at my websites or my social media at Facebook and Instagram at Tyrone Dubose, or you can go to my website at rnbhistorian.com.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Always good to see you.
Thank you. Hi, Karlee. Nice to meet you. And first of all, please introduce yourself.
I'm Karlee Leilani Perez.
And you are a presenter tonight, am I correct?
Yes, I am.
Please share something about it. What is this event?
I'm just excited to be part of it when I was asked. I was asked kind of last minute, but I jumped on it, and I'm just excited to be here.
It's all about health and peace. What does it mean for you?
We need more of it. Right about now, we need more of it. Just love. We just need love.
That's very true. So please update us about your career. Where are you now?
I'm currently executive producing 3 different projects. I have a film right now on Netflix, and I'm about to go shoot in Australia.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty fascinating. So what is that project, what you're going to shoot in Australia?
It's called His Frontier. It's actually a Western, a psychological thriller, yeah. I'm excited about that one.
What is your role in it?
I play a pregnant prostitute.
Okay.
I'm in love, yes. I play a pregnant prostitute, and I'm in love with this beautiful man, and I can't tell you much after that.
Hi, my name is Janisha Adams-Ginyard. I'm an Emmy-nominated actress and stuntwoman, and I am happy to be here. I'm one of the presenters. I'm presenting the humanitarian award to Dr. Boseman.
What does it mean for you, this award? It's the whole ceremony and gala.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing, first of all, what they're doing.
I'm a singer, I'm a recording artist.
What brought you here tonight? Will you present an award?
Oh, wow. The president that's over Health4Peace Foundation, Nathalie Beasnael.
And so you came to support this this event and this fundraising. It's focusing on the medical help especially in Africa. So what is your connection?
My connection is singing to heal. Back in 1996, I invented gospel house dance music, and I also sing spirituals, gospel, and classical. And so they call me the Powerhouse Diva because I sing to heal.
So this event also about health and peace. I think your music is definitely including both of them. So please describe a little bit more about it.
Wow, my music is gospel house dance music, and allows you to dance and have the freedom of expression, and also is also spirituality of it.
Does it has a healing issue?
Yes, it does. When you listen to my music, the words that are within my music will really resonate within the person's soul, in their mind, in their body. Yes.
It sounds beautiful. And please share with us, where can we find you on the virtual world? Share your social media with us.
I'm on YouTube under Mijan Owens or Group Junkies. You can also look me up on Facebook, Instagram under Powerhouse Diva.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I am Steve Kimbrough, a.k.a. the Pod Brother.
I saw that you are working on this event. Please share with me, what is your connection to the Health4Peace?
Yes, my buddy Clinton, who is a photographer, and he's working with the PR and the media department, asked me to come and cover the event. I have my own podcast network called thepodbrothernation.com. I do my own podcast called The Pod Brother. So he asked me to come down, get some interviews, and cover the event for Health4Peace. And so anytime I can help Clinton to come out and give some exposure to a worthy cause, then I do.
What do you think about this fundraising?
I think it's great, to have an organization that can bring awareness to health care for women in need around the world is much, much needed. I mean, women need awareness anyway about a lot of the issues that they're having with health, and especially globally, so to have an organization that can create a media to get that to happen, I think is amazing.
What is what is the next topics in your podcast? What are you already probably have a plan in your head for the next few months?
Yes, I also do a podcast called The Penalty Game, and it's a sports podcast that we do at sports bars, and it's a bar promotion podcast. So you play against a friend, you write penalties, and then when your team gets a penalty, you have to do what your friend wrote on that card. So it can turn into a drinking game. We also play it as speed dating, and it's a very cool thing. So I'm going to be launching that over the holiday season. So we'll be doing the Penalty Game Sports Podcast at sports bars. And then I'm also producing a comedy documentary film. I'm a comedian of 35 years, so I've got a lot of stories in the comedy industry. And so we're going to tell that in that documentary film. So those are the two main projects that I'm working on right now.
Sounds really good. And please share with us, where can we find you? So what is the name of the podcast and what is your personal Instagram?
My personal Instagram is Pod Brother, P-O-D Brother, one word. My podcast network is Pod Brother Nation. And my sports podcast is refkimbro.com.
Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. So what are you doing here tonight? Will you present an award or you came to support?
Both. I'm presenting an award and I came to support an amazing cause.
What do you know about the whole association and this fundraising gala?
I don't know much about it. I'm not going to lie to you. But I know it does promote good. You're fine.
Okay, cut. I know. All right. So, what is your connection to the gala?
I don't think I want to say that.
Okay. Then I say something. I ask in a different way. So, this is about this gala is about health and peace. What these two things means for you?
Health is very, very extremely important. I know a lot of people take it for granted, but I think we should all take health and peace very seriously, especially mental health. Check in on our friends regularly. We never know what anyone is going through. So I think it's very important that we always be nice to people for no reason. Always check on them for no reason. They'll appreciate it.
Have you ever have any needs for support? I mean, from medical support in your life?
Not really, but I know I had a friend who was battling mental health who didn't speak about it until a couple years later. But I know some people can relapse, so I try my best to stay close to my friends and always check on them regularly. I know everyone's busy and they have their own things going on, but I try to check on them regularly.
This fundraising gala try to collect money for all over the world. It's a worldwide thing, but it's focusing to Africa. Have you ever been there to see the situation? What's going on there?
I haven't been there. My last time I was in Africa, Nigeria specifically, was when I was 5 years old. And that's a long time from now.
Your roots?
Yes. I'm Nigerian.
You still have family there?
A lot of family there. Mm-hmm.
What is your personal opinion about the health situation in Nigeria?
Say that one more time.
What is your personal opinion about the health situation in Nigeria?
I don't even know what to say about that because it's just, some things are just unnecessary. And I don't know. I just feel like we can all do better, especially the government. We could just do better. Mm-hmm.
So please share something about your fashion designer career. When did you start it?
Believe it or not, I started in this year, April. Mm-hmm. And it's just been uphill for them.
How can we find you on the virtual world?
I am on Instagram. My Instagram is _wildrose with 2 R's. And you'll find me there.
Thank you so much for stopping in.
My name is Hassan Soughi, a book writer from country of Chad.
And I see that the book is here, so please show it to the camera.
The book is here. It's in a French language. You can find it on Amazon, wherever you are. It's in $11 only.
Share something about the book.
It's kind of history, traditional law of history back in the days. I don't know how to say that, but it's kind of a poor person and a rich girl daughters and superpower, and then they fall in love. For some reason, it's kind of seems to be very impossible.
So is it a love story, basically?
Yeah, story, but kind of more fictional, a little bit historical. Yeah.
Is it your first book, or you already published before?
It's my first book. I still have two. It's on the way, probably by end of the year. I'm trying to work very hard to publish in English.
Okay. So what is the next project? This book is already out. Are you working on something else?
Yeah, like two books in English. I still have a couple things to do. English is not my first language, so I'm still working with the editors right now.
What is your opinion about peace and health? Because as a writer, because this event is about health and peace.
For me, without peace, there's no health.
It's a good answer.
Yeah. If there's a peace, there's health. And if there's no peace, there's no health.
Very true.
Yeah.
So please share your social media with us. Where can we find you?
What was that?
Your social media.
I have a social media, but I have only Facebook. I can give you my business card, or
don't give it to me. Tell your name and just tell how can we find you.
Yeah, like Edgy Sugi, my first initial and then last name.
I'm Bear Fiorda. I'm a cage fighter. I hit other grown men in small, tight shorts.
Oh my God, I know that sport and it's really scary. Is it scary from inside too?
I am terrified until they punch me in the face. Then nature kind of takes over.
What is your roots? Where are you coming from? Because a lot of people in this sport coming from Eastern Europe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, and especially very dominant wrestlers. You see very athletic, strong individuals. I'm from California, so United States, and actually I have a Taekwondo base. I'm a traditional martial artist, and I found myself in the world of cage fighting after getting my butt kicked by a kickboxer. So I thought I got to learn a little bit more. So I started to branch out. Soon enough, found myself in a oddly shaped circle punching other grown men.
Wow. So this event is about health and peace. I couldn't say it. It's not the first thing what I would say about cage fighting, you know. But what does it mean for you? What does it mean health and peace for you?
I totally understand. On the surface, it sounds kind of backwards, given we had to damage each other. No, I run a nonprofit where I teach other individuals, youth, adults, senior, how to defend themselves for free. It's called Free MMA. And when I heard about this organization that also empowers other people, albeit from a different country, I knew I had to come out and show my support as well.
What was the biggest game what you ever attended on?
The biggest fight that I've been in? I fought on UFC Fight Pass for Fury FC back in July. So that was my biggest one so far.
What was the result?
I got knocked out in 42 seconds. It wasn't my shining moment, but I looked cool out there for 42 seconds.
And tonight, will you present an award, or are you came here for just support?
I'm just here to support tonight. I was not a presenter, but hey, maybe next time, one day in the future, I'd love to come out and do it.
Thank you so much for stopping by, and please share your social media with us, or how can we see your fights?
Absolutely, you guys can follow me everywhere at Bear Fiorda, bear like the animal, Fiorda, and my nonprofit's also at Free MMA Gyms.